Have you ever wondered about the complex process that goes into constructing a building from scratch? The first stage is the conception and planning. This is where the need for a new building is identified. Perhaps a growing business needs more space, or a community needs a new school. Next, a project concept is developed and its purpose defined. What will the building be used for? How will it serve its users? These are crucial questions that need to be answered. Then, a project team is assembled. This typically includes architects, engineers, and construction professionals, each bringing their unique expertise to the table. With the team in place, a budget and timeline are established. These provide a roadmap for the project, guiding decisions and keeping everything on track. Finally, the necessary approvals and permits are obtained. This step ensures that the project complies with all relevant regulations and standards. With the conception and planning phase complete, the project is ready for the next stage, design. Now that the project has a solid foundation, it's time to bring the concept to life through design. This is where the architects step in, transforming ideas into detailed plans and drawings. They meticulously craft the building's aesthetics, its functionality, and how it interacts with its surroundings. But the design phase isn't just about looks. Engineers play a crucial role too. They're the ones who provide structural, electrical, and mechanical plans. They ensure that the design is not only beautiful, but safe and efficient as well. At this stage, environmental considerations are also taken into account. This could mean integrating green technologies, planning for energy efficiency, or mitigating environmental impacts. And of course, before any of this can move forward, approvals from relevant authorities are needed. This process can be complex and time-consuming, but it's essential to ensure that the project meets all necessary standards and regulations. Once the design is approved, the project moves into the pre-construction phase. Pre-construction is the critical stage where logistics and schedules are planned out in detail. This stage is crucial to ensure the smooth execution of the entire construction project. It starts with the selection of contractors. A competitive bidding process ensures the best team is chosen for the job. Once a team is in place, contracts are negotiated and signed. This legal document sets the terms, timelines, and responsibilities for all parties involved. Next, we delve into project scheduling and logistics planning. This involves mapping out the course of the project, defining timelines, and coordinating resources. It's like setting up the chessboard before the game begins. Pre-construction meetings are then held, bringing together all stakeholders. These meetings are essential to ensure everyone is on the same page, understands their roles, and is ready to work towards the common goal of constructing the building. With all the planning in place, it's time to move to the site and start construction. The first physical steps of construction involve preparing the site and laying the foundation. Before a single brick is laid, the site must be cleared of any obstacles or existing structures. This is followed by excavation and grading, which shapes the land to support the building and its infrastructure. At times, temporary utilities may need to be installed to facilitate the construction process. Now, with the site prepared, we move on to laying the foundation. The type of foundation used, be it a slab, crawl space, or basement, depends largely on the building's design and the local climate. This stage typically involves pouring concrete and setting the foundation walls. It's crucial to get this part right, as the foundation carries the weight of the entire building. It's the backbone, the support that ensures the structure stands tall and sturdy. A solid foundation provides the base for the next stage, constructing the superstructure. Now the building starts to take shape as the superstructure is erected. This stage of the construction process is where the building's skeleton begins to form, with the erection of the main structure. The walls, floors, and roof are the main components of this phase, each playing a crucial role in the building's overall stability and functionality. The walls are the vertical elements that provide the enclosure for the building. They serve as a shield against external elements and also support the weight of the floors and roof. The floors, on the other hand, divide the building into different levels, providing a flat surface for occupants and their activities. The roof is the final component of the main structure. It's the building's first line of defense against the elements, keeping occupants dry and safe, while also helping to regulate the indoor climate. The construction of the roof varies depending on the design and purpose of the building, but commonly involves a framework of beams and rafters, covered by a waterproof material. The erection of the superstructure doesn't end with just the walls, floors, and roof, though. The bones of the building need reinforcement. This is where structural elements such as beams and columns come into play. These elements provide the necessary support to the superstructure, ensuring that the building can withstand various loads and forces. Once the superstructure is in place, the next step is to enclose the structure. This phase includes the installation of windows and doors, as well as the construction of exterior walls. Windows and doors are not just functional elements that allow access and natural light into the building, but they also play a significant role in the aesthetic appeal of the structure. The exterior walls, meanwhile, act as the skin of the building, providing an additional layer of protection against the elements. The final part of this phase is completing the roofing. Whether it's a flat roof or a pitched one, the roofing process ensures that the building is fully sealed and ready to withstand all weather conditions. With the structure enclosed, it's time to work on the interior and exterior finishes. The building is now one step closer to completion, with the focus shifting to the details that transform a construction site into a habitable space. The finishes are what give a building its unique character and functionality. Let's start with the interior finishes. We're talking about the installation of interior walls, flooring and ceilings. These elements are not just about aesthetics, they also play a significant role in the building's functionality, acoustics and thermal performance. For instance, walls and ceilings can be designed to enhance sound absorption in a theatre or to maximize heat retention in a home. At this stage, we also see the installation of the building's electrical, plumbing and HVAC systems. These are the veins and arteries of the building, hidden behind the walls and under the floors, but essential for the life of the structure. The electricians, plumbers, and HVAC technicians work closely with each other and the construction team to ensure these systems are correctly installed and integrated into the building's design. Then we have the aesthetic finishes. This is where the vision of the architect and the client truly comes to life. Paint colors, wallpaper designs, floor finishes, and lighting fixtures are all chosen to create a certain mood or atmosphere. This is also when the finer details, such as moldings and trims, are added. These touches may seem small, but they can make a big difference in the overall look and feel of the space. Now, let's step outside for a moment to discuss the exterior finishes. These finishes, like siding or stucco, not only give the building its outward appearance, but also protect it from the elements. The choice of materials and colors can dramatically alter the building's look, making it blend in with its surroundings or stand out as a landmark. Last but not least, we have the landscaping and site development. This involves the design and installation of outdoor elements like pathways, gardens, and parking lots. The goal here is to create an outdoor environment that complements the building and enhances the overall property. With finishes complete, the next step is installing and testing the building's systems. This stage is all about ensuring that all systems are functioning correctly. It's the point in the construction process where the building starts to come to life. Electrical systems are put in place, plumbing networks are installed, and ventilation and air conditioning systems are set up. These are the veins and arteries of the building, carrying power, water, and air throughout the structure. But installation is only the beginning. Each system undergoes rigorous testing and commissioning. This is to make sure everything is working just as it should, and it's a critical step that ensures the safety and functionality of the building. The final part of this stage is the creation of a punch list. This is a detailed list of tasks that need to be completed before the final acceptance of the project. It's created after a thorough final inspection, identifying any issues or deficiencies that need to be addressed. Once any remaining issues are addressed, the building is ready for occupancy. The final stage of construction is when the building truly comes to life. After the meticulous efforts of architects, engineers, and construction professionals, we approach the finish line, occupancy and operations. This stage is characterized by a flurry of final inspections and approvals from relevant authorities. It's a vital step to ensure that the building is safe, functional, and compliant with all regulations. Once these approvals are in hand, the building is ready to fulfill its purpose. It starts humming with life as occupants move in and operations commence. Whether it's a bustling office, a serene residential area, or a dynamic retail space, the building becomes a living entity. As operations start, the project is considered complete. It's a moment of accomplishment and satisfaction for all involved. It's the culmination of planning, design, construction, and a myriad of intricate processes working in harmony. And there you have it, the complex process of building construction from start to finish.